Hey guys, welcome back to 90 Feet From Home. I'm your host Ashley, and today we're going to talk about run differential. Now this is one kind of like games back where it can be a little bit confusing, but is actually really simple. And in this instance, doing the math on it couldn't possibly be easier. It's just subtracting one number from another. So basically the point of a run differential is to determine kind of which teams are overachieving and perhaps which are underachieving in any given season. And we determine a team's run differential by subtracting the number of runs that they have allowed, earned and unearned, from the total runs that they have gotten as a team. So we'll use the 2016 Cubs as an example. In that 2016 season, the Cubs had 808 runs scored, and that's their runs scored. So what they've done against other teams. In that same season, they allowed 556 runs against them. So in order to determine the team's overall run differential, we must subtract the runs that they allowed from the runs that they were able to score on other teams. This gives us a positive 252 run differential. And conversely, if we were to look at a team like the 2018 Baltimore Orioles, who were one of the worst teams in recent memory, almost beating the 2003 Detroit Tigers for worst AL record in history, they scored 622 runs. And that doesn't seem too terrible, right? However, they gave up 892 runs that same season. This gives them a run differential of minus 270. Now, a team having a negative run differential does not necessarily mean they're going to be a losing team. There have absolutely been examples of teams with a negative run differential who've made it to the postseason. However, it does give us a fairly good indication at a glance of how well a team is doing in general in a given season. Normally, if a team has quite a steep negative run differential, they can't be winning too many games because they're giving up more runs than they get. That's just logic. So if a team isn't able to get as many runs as they give up, they're not going to win games. And it's also important to know that just because a team has the highest run differential in baseball does not necessarily mean they're automatically a shoo-in to win the championship that year. It's definitely not a given that the team with the best run differential in baseball is going to win the World Series. When you get down to those kind of 5 and 7 game series, it's almost as much up to luck as it is to skill at that point because it is such a small sample size of games. So yes, having a high run differential may get you a better opportunity to get to the World Series, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be the team that takes it all. And likewise, having the worst run differential in baseball does not necessarily mean you're going to have the worst record in baseball. Because a lot of games are won and lost on a 0-1 or just lost by a single run. So just because a team has a bad habit of giving up a ton of runs does not necessarily mean they're going to have the worst record in baseball that season. So there you go, guys. That's the most basic I can give you for run differential, but I hope it does explain it because it does get brought up a lot, especially when teams are on winning streaks or losing streaks, and we want to look at how well they're doing overall in a given season. Using something like run differential can be a really helpful way to do that. So if you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. Remember to leave a comment down below, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell next to it if you want to be notified every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday when new episodes go live. And of course, you can always follow me on social media where I'm at 90 Feet From Home on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So until next time, guys, have an awesome one. Bye!